Hi, I'm Rathindran Prasad. This is my first feature film. It's called Figments, and it's produced by Miss Jules Gladys from England. We just did finish one schedule in Rajasthan, and we are planning to start our next schedule in June. Um, we are likely to finish it by October of this year. The film is called Figments. It's the story kind of starts in England, but the entire flashback portion happens in India. So we have the 70% of the shoot which will be happening in India. So we'll be shooting from right from Rajasthan, so Rameshwaram to Ladakh. So we'll be covering wide variety of landscapes and you know everything on the travel. Yeah, the entire crew is coming from England. So hero is a British actor. He's an Indian origin. So this will be his second film. His name is Atta Yaqub, and the opponent, the antagonist, is played by this person called Agnishwar. He's from Chennai. I did a project in Germany 2 years back, so which had a really big press row, so which was a really huge success. And Miss Jules Gladys got in touch with me through that because of that project, and then she wanted to do a project in India. And whilst we were working on that, I gave her the synopsis of the script, and she really liked it. So she asked me to go ahead and uh, you know give her the first draft. And I wasn't very sure whether she actually wants to do this film or not. But anyway, I went ahead and I gave her and I wrote my first draft and I gave it to her. So she really liked it and she asked me to go ahead with it. So first 8 months, since it had not too much of travel and all that. First 8 months, we were just traveling all over India, England and Scotland, and writing the script. So yeah, so we were staying in different places for a month, and we were traveling around and collecting the details, and started writing the script. And then she took the script to a couple of studios in England, and I mean everybody really liked it, really were enthusiastic about it. But then they also felt that it's such a huge project for a first time director, so they were a bit skeptical about it. But then my producer said she still wants to go ahead and do the project herself. And yeah, so we started we did our first schedule in Rajasthan, which we shot in Pushkar Camel Fair. I think this will be the first film which is shot in Pushkar Camel Fair. So the first 3 days actually we didn't get permission to even enter the Pushkar area, so we were just shooting around. So we had the entire crew coming, who had come from UK. And yeah, the first 3 days we just didn't get permission at all. So and then the fourth day, my producer herself went and spoke to the collector and got the permission letter. And the fourth day, we shot in Pushkar Camel Fair. We actually though we got the permission, we had too many restrictions. There were only 8 people allowed inside the fair. So myself and the cinematographer, everybody had to carry all the equipments, and and we entered there. There were about 40,000 camels, and we had a huge also chase sequence shot there. So yeah, so we just went ahead and did it. And I think after the edit, right now now our English crew and my production team they're excited about it. So yeah, I hope our next schedule will be even more peaceful and quieter. About me, I started working in the film industry like 99, from 1999 onwards. I was working for an ad film production house. I worked for them for 3.5 years. I assisted them around 185 commercials. And after that, I came out and I started doing documentaries, and I was freelancing for some time. Then I started doing ad films. After a point, I wanted to shift into feature films, because that's where I always wanted to be. And Sargunam was a very good friend of mine. We were friends for 12 years now, and he was starting Kalavani, so he asked me if I wanted to work on that. So I went ahead and I was assisting him on Kalavani. So I was associate director for both Kalavani and Vagai Sodova. So in between that, I went to Germany and I was called to do this project for this like very famous German theater company called Landestheater Oberpfalz. So I had to make like avant-garde visuals for a theater projection. So yeah, I went and did it, and like it had like really it had a really huge press impact. All the art critics and the review writers, like everybody loved it, and it was there in all the media and everything. The film, like we are the forthcoming schedules, like we'll be shooting in Chennai, and we'll be shooting a major portion in Dhanushkodi, and then on the Konkan coast, the entire Konkan, railways, and then like we also have one more schedule in Rajasthan to be shot, and then we'll be shooting in Delhi, Manali, and then like we have about 8 days of shoot in Ladakh, on the Someri Lake, and in UK, like we'll be shooting in London, and then Scotland. So all these places, like wherever we are going, like we are, the film will also capture the nativity and the flavor of that landscape. For example, if it's like in Chennai, or Rameshwaram, it will have few Tamil dialogues with the subtitles. The same goes well, like in Rajasthan, like there are a few Rajasthani dialogues, and then Ladakh, there is like quite a bit of Ladakhi and Tibetan dialogues in it. Um, yeah, so we'll be capturing the flavor, as well as like the landscape. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
My name is Jules Gladys. My company is called Rose Milk Limited Productions, and we are currently producing the film Figments. The director of the film is Rathindran Prasad from Chennai. Rathindran has worked in Germany as a visual artist at a very renowned German theater. So all the press was full of his articles, and it was a big success. So I stumbled across these newspaper articles, and I thought that would be very interesting, maybe to do a sitcom with him for British television. Then he convinced me about his script, which is for Figments, a very complex script, a very deep psychological script with a lot of psychological layers to it. Although on the other hand, it is an action film. So we'll have a lot of action. The stunt choreographer is from London, so he's directing the stunt scenes in it. And all that I have seen so far looks very promising, and I'm very happy to be the producer of this film. So as I say, it is a very, very complex script, a very difficult and challenging script. So I have all my faith in the director, Rathindran, and what I have seen so far looks very, very good. So I am trusting him 100% on this one. We have shot so far in Rajasthan on the Pushkar Camel Fair, which was not easy, and we were the first team to shoot inside the camel fair. So we had to take the equipment ourselves. Only 8 or 10 people, I think, were allowed in the camel fair. And the cinematographer is from London. So the material and the shots and how the director linked the shots together, it's just amazing. It's very artistic, and I think it's going to be a great movie. I'm originally from Germany, from Berlin. I was born in Berlin. I have made a couple of films about the German history. There was this division of Germany after the Second World War, which is quite interesting to have been growing up with a wall through the city. So I made a couple of films about that and about the German government, the German chancellor at the time, Gerhard Schröder. I've been in the parliament with him, me and my camera, my first film. And then I studied in London at the London Film School. And I made a film about a very, very famous British artist, Damien Hirst, He's, I think, one of the most famous artists at the moment in the world. So I was very lucky to be very close to him and his family, and we made lots of interviews, and I've been to all his shows back then in Europe, in New York. I made a film about contemporary art in New York, which was quite exciting. And shortly after that, I came to India, and I'm still very thrilled to be here. It's a great country and a great film industry. All the people in India can be very lucky to be here and to have that kind of film industry and that kind of movies being made, particularly in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Great, great film industry, and I hope that all the people in London will also come to see Tamil films. Oh, yes. The last film I was very impressed by was Kamal Hassan's Vishwarupam. A great film, a great film, a great achievement. Well, I mean, Kamal Hassan is definitely one of the greatest filmmakers in the world. What he has achieved with that film is quite something, and it is a very interesting film to watch. Thank you very much, and I hope you like Figments.